Hi everyone, Jeff here. Hey, this is my first video on capos I'm going to be doing. And this one's just going to show you the different types of capos. As you can see by this guitar, I got a little bit of capo fever going on here. So, show you a little bit about what a capo does, and we'll just go into detail how each of these different capos work. A capo is a device that clamps onto the neck of the guitar, and the way it works is it's basically shortening the length of the string, and that will raise the pitch. Okay, so if you look at your guitar, that white piece there is called a nut, and that's basically where the string stops. Okay, so here's my normal note. If I put the capo on, you can hear the pitch starts to rise. So basically now the nut is right here. I've made, this is the length of the string now. So when we shorten the string, the pitch rises. There's lots of different uses, as we'll see later, for the capo. And more of them in musical terms, for every fret we raise the pitch on with the capo, it's going up by a half step. So from here to here is a half step. If I did 2 frets, that's a whole step. Here's a close-up now of a bunch of different types of capos. And it's kind of like a little history of it. This first one is just a piece of wood, in this case a pencil, and there's rubber band that, and you can see it's very loose. I'd have to really tighten it up for it to work efficiently. And this is probably one of the first capos that they used hundreds of years ago. And they have been around for a very long time, even in the Renaissance and classical area. Classical guitarists or lute players used to use them. The next type of capo is an elastic band, and this could be a single strap or a double strap. The double strap will give it more strength, so it'll be tighter. It works a little better. Only problem with this one here is it's there's like rubber in that, and it's elastic. After you use it, it'll wear out after a couple years. Another capo, I don't have mine anymore. It was made by Dunlop and used a toggle action. And kind of used, it was like a strap, and then there was a lever that you would pull and it would tighten it. So I don't have that one, but it was a very efficient capo. Next capo that I have here, this is called a shub capo here. And it's very durable. Okay, and it's adjustable depending on where you put it on your neck and how wide or thick your neck is. But you put it on, and I gotta tighten that a little more. Okay, and it fits on like that. Alright, and that has a locking action. Next capo we have here is, this is dual action. It has an adjustable screw to, I think that makes it a lot tighter. If I back it off, it's a little bit looser, but again it has a spring involvement with it. So, and it fits just like that. That's made by Planet Waves. And last capo I have here, this one is a Kaiser capo, and this is my favorite. I just really like this one. It's very easy to use. You can use it with one hand, and when you put a capo on, you don't want to put it on crooked. You want to try and have it as wide as you can, place it right above the string, and then release the clamp. The one thing with capos is that when you put it on, depending if you move the string upward a little bit like that, if it happens to be like that, that may change the pitch. So you have to try and keep the string as straight as possible. After you put a capo on, you may even want to recheck the tuning, because the tuning may go out on you. Okay, the nice thing about those last 2 capos, the one by Planet Waves and the Kaiser, is that you can clamp it right there on the head of your guitar. Whenever you're not using it, you put it there. when you need it, you just pop it off and place it on. As far as the costs, it's kind of in, you know, ascending order here. This obviously is very cheap, piece of wood, rubber band. This one here I think costs anywhere from $4 to $6, and you can, and the shub, the rest of these probably cost anywhere from maybe $14 to $20. And you can get these at your local music store, online catalog stores, things like that. And but I strongly recommend that everybody get one, because there's so many uses for it. And like I said, I really like that Kaiser. It's just easy to use, easy to place on there so you don't go out of tuning. Okay, so that's basically just a little wrap up of capos, and I'll show you in the next videos a lot of neat tricks you can do with them. See you then.